or not Jose is actually going to have an impact on Maria.
Yeah. And that's right. We're going to watch that very closely by this time next week. And, you know, even though the skies have cleared out today, beautiful afternoon, still feeling those effects from Jose, especially along the immediate coastline where we're still seeing those floodwaters and very rough surf, and that'll likely last through the remainder of the week. All right, now let's talk about Maria. Made landfall in Puerto Rico, U.S. territory early this morning with catastrophic impacts there as a Category 4. Winds were sustained at that point of about 160 or so. It has lost a little bit of its steam down to 140 mile an hour sustained, but that's nothing to, you know, shake off. It is a powerful storm still, a major hurricane. And as it reorganizes itself and kind of gets itself together and moves off over warmer water yet again, it's going to take a track off to the north, weaken slightly over slightly cooler water, but it's going to be tracking somewhere right along the same vicinity that Jose tracks, something called atmospheric memory here. And a weakness was opened up in the upper levels of the steering. That's usually what drives storms, and it's going to help it to steer almost the exact path that Jose did. Again, this is a slightly larger storm, so even this track offshore would still impact parts of the eastern seaboard. So we're going to have to watch that very closely. And of course, Jose isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Still a very impressive looking, more calm ahead shape like a nor'easter, but a tropical storm out there with sustained winds of 70 miles an hour. And it's pretty much going to stay in that same spot right into the upcoming weekend and kind of wait for Maria to catch up to it, and they'll eventually meet. Even though it's gone right now, in fact, the clouds are gone and the rain from yesterday, still the effects. Red flags up from North Carolina all the way up to Virginia with rip currents, that tidal flooding at high tide again this evening. We'll see slightly higher tides and rough surf continuing. In fact, let's look at Sewell's Point. This morning over 5 feet, so that put us into the minor flooding category. And then again this evening at 10:14, high tide still a little bit high, but not as high as this morning, so gradually going down as we get through the next few days. So sunshine returns today. If you're not seeing it already, you will. Unseasonably warm, a long stretch of great weather in store through the weekend and through Monday. And then by Tuesday and onwards, we're going to look for that interaction, something called the Fujiwara effect between Jose and Maria that could possibly deflect Maria out to sea, or the two could merge into one. So a lot of possibilities here on the table for next week. Right now we're at 82. It is a warm afternoon. Those dew points in the upper 60s, feeling more like the middle of August rather than the middle to end of September now. And satellite imagery showing that cloud deck pushing off to the north and east associated with Jose, leaving us in the wake with some very nice weather for the next few days here. Here's how it looks on FutureCast. Obviously a little bit overdone with the clouds, as you just saw. They're nowhere near us right now. Looking for a mostly sunny afternoon, and then tonight mainly clear, temperatures falling back into the upper 60s. And eventually tomorrow won't be as warm as today, but still a really nice one. 87 out the door this afternoon, mostly sunny, unseasonably warm. And then for tonight, or tomorrow I should say, dropping to 84. And then we're in the low 80s, a little bit above average right through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Lots of sunshine in store for Saturday and Sunday. Outdoor plans, a lot of fairs, events and festivals. In fact, the Alzheimer's Walk is on Saturday morning. Looking good for that.
Great.
So good weather here, but a lot to watch in the tropics, though.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm a busy boy.
Busy, very busy.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.